Well, she pulled my soul through the head of a needle, and all for the price of a song. Left for dead, she drilled me in the scoop of a ladle. A puff of smoke and she was long gone. Howdy, music lovers. Tom from Blakgraz. That is just a small sample of another new song that I'm going to have coming out soon called All the Way. I've been playing it live, and it has been a big hit at every show, which is really, really cool. Before I get going, though, I want to say hi to my friends in New West Wind Restaurant in St. Mary, Pennsylvania. Dave, how y'all doing? Dave and Tammy, make sure you try one of Tammy's experimental drinks. And make sure you have one of Dave's elk burgers. They are delicious. Thanks to them for having us the last time we were up there. It was a joy to see everybody again. And we got to do that cool air show. It was really, really fun. Beautiful weather, too. What a great day. It was beautiful. So make sure you get up to the New West one at the airport up there. Tell Dave and Tammy, Tom and Martha from Blakgraz said, hey. So this song actually is inspired by TRex song Bang a Gong. And you'll hear the similarities if you know the tune. So go back and listen to that old tune. It's a great song, great band. And they really knew how to write hit songs. They were just solid songwriters. And interesting sound too. Nothing like that had been done before. So I took that idea and I expanded on it. Theirs was a lot simpler in terms of chords and such. This I made a lot bigger. And I added to the main lick, which is this. So that's a main component of this new song. But basically all it is based an E9. Hear the difference? When you play the E9 the normal way, you get a lot of stuff choked off. There's a lot of space in between each hit. But the way I'm playing it is basically with this triad here, the root, the major third, and the 7, which makes it a dominant 7 E. But then I'm putting this B on top too, which is just the 5th. It's just up high, right? But I've also got the B ringing open here. So I'm doing down to the D sharp, back up to the E. Oh, I guess I should point out that Hannah has joined us for this videotaping. She's trying to stay warm in the cold Alabama weather. It's a little chilly tonight. And she already ate. I think she ate something.
She ate a lot, came up and was on my lap for the last video. And got too hot because Mommy's the hot water bottle. And that seat, because it's leather, she balances her body temperature better. And then you're stealing her seat.
Well, I think she likes sitting with me here now.
Yeah.
When we do this stuff. It's almost like when she sits with me while I'm driving.
Or back when we were still living in Texas and you'd set up all the equipment in the living room and she would literally go between your feet.
Yes. I'd be trying to practice because a lot of the practice that I have to do is actually not just playing and singing, but hitting guitar patches for the changes. When you go from a lead sound to a rhythm sound, or from a clean sound to a crunchy sound, or the special effect that you want to put on, or a wah pedal or whatever, you got to have your feet free, especially when it goes from song to song, right? Well, if she's down in between my feet and she's got her tail going like this, I can't lift my feet. She would always come down and sit between my legs because she was trying to get me to go upstairs and go to bed.
Well, she either wanted a snack or Daddy, Mommy's upstairs. We all should be upstairs. It's bedtime or snuggle time.
Exactly. So she's not just the road manager. She's like the life manager. She's like the everything manager. It's time to eat. It's time to snuggle. It's time to play. It's time to pet me. I had that early day today. I woke up and I started scratching Martha's head, and Hannah got up on Martha and went like this. Hey, it's I like that too. You can scratch on my hand. You can scratch me too. So I had to stop scratching Martha's head and start scratching her head. You like that too, don't you? You like scratches too, don't you? My little ham bone. She's a princess. She's the road manager for the Blakgraz 2025 and 2026 tour, and will be forever as far as I'm concerned. All right, back to the song. So it gives it, that chord with the open string like that, gives it a much bigger ringing sound, almost like acoustic but on electric. See the difference? I didn't want it as, I want it percussive. I want those hits in there, but I don't want it chopped off. And then when I go up here for this note, it's just an octave of the same thing with that different hit. But you still have that low E ringing. You still have the B ringing. So it's a very big sound from just one guitar, which is great because that's what I want. It was almost like, if anybody's familiar with Phil Spector, the producer from the 60s, he created what he called the wall of sound. It was just like strings and all kinds of percussion and vocals and big, huge sound, right? Amphitheater sound, right? Like you're going to see some big symphony or choir or something on a pop song. That was his thing. But it's not that big, but the idea is the same. You're making the instrument sound huge by utilizing and taking advantage of the instrument itself and the way it works. So anyway, so then it comes down to, and does basically the TRex, except for this. I added that in. And then on the chorus, it's going to a G over C, G over G to A. A lot like Bang and Gong, but it's different chords. It's the same rhythm, but interpolated with different chords. And then, now that's the easy part. The hard part is the part right before the solo. Even the solo isn't as hard as the part right before the solo, because for whatever reason, when I play it live, until I get better at it, my hand starts to want to cramp up, because what I'm doing is a hybrid picking with this finger, this middle finger, and my pick. And it sounds like this. It comes from this oh no, I'm sorry. And then rhythmically, it does that 4 times. 2 times it's broken down, so it's kind of quiet, and you can hear me doing it with the backing track. And then the second, third, and fourth times are full-on drums. So it's very energetic. So immediately my heart starts to race, and my hands and my muscles get tight, and that's the worst thing you can do when you're trying to play something that should sound like this. See, you got me. Hold on. So imagine doing that 4 times and you're like, ah, this is fun, it sounds so cool. But your hands have to relax. So now I work on, right before that section, taking a really deep breath, letting it out real slow, and just let it flow out. And as I told Zach, I make sure I smile. That's the hard part. Then the solo goes into this really cool walk-up that I use over and over. And it's a lot of fun. It's just basically real simple. Now, what am I doing? It's just a 1-3-5 on G, 1-3-5 on D, 1-3-5 on A, and then it goes to basically the E, what is that? A, and then to D. So, which is not, I mean, it's a chord. Don't ask me what chord that is. I don't know. And then I'm bending this A a bit, and I'm trying to bend the D2. It doesn't always happen. Right before I go into the solo. And then the next one. Obviously, I need to work on that a little bit.
It's because you're thinking about it.
Zach's going to be laughing at me. Come on, Tom. So those times that I do that run up, each one in between has something different happen. So the first time is tapping. The second time is basically an open string, double picking or like a sweep picking pattern on 2 strings, or walk up. Ending on that note, if I do it right. Then another walk up, which is more of a hammer on pull off speed picking technique. Starting up here. Right, very standard ending there. That leads into the last one, which has is where the band, the rhythm section comes down and kind of settles into a different, instead of the walk up with this big burst and walk up, big burst, it settles down into, okay, now is more of a solo section, right? So the rhythm section's all working together through these until this one. Then they're more like the train and they just keep rolling on down the road and I'm supposed to follow. It's just an old style blues solo, right? That's what I wanted. I wanted that bluesy rock feel for the end. And so I put in some traditional stuff with a little bit of a twist. These bends here, it's got this very normal. A little more on the melodic side than traditional blues, but it sounds like blues. Then this is old school. And then, of course, old Jimi Hendrix, Stevie Ray Vaughan, every great guitar player on the planet does that trill to take it out back into the last verse. And the reason I love that is because it's another parts in a song that I've written that pushes me to keep practicing and get better. I have a tendency to write things that I can barely play. But then when I finally master them and get them good enough, not only to record, but that when I'm doing it right consistently on stage, live, it makes me better as a player. My skill level goes up, my ability to improv goes up, my confidence in myself goes up, and what I can do and how I can entertain goes up. It's just an overall positive impact. So while it can be very frustrating for me sometimes with a new song like this, to have parts that make me look like or feel like I don't have a clue, which happens a lot, I know that it makes me better in the long run. I get better every time I conquer something. You know, one I'm working on right now is I Just Wanna Be, this acoustic song. That's coming too, and I've done a couple clips on that as well. Man, that solo in the middle because it's got to be clean, but it's fast. I won't go into it right now, but keep an eye out for that one, because when you finally hear that song come out, I Just Want to Be, and even this one, All the Way, you'll know I put a lot of work into getting those parts right. Now, there's probably a lot of guitar players out there who'd be like, oh, that's easy, I can do that. And they do it the second try, right? Well, good on you. I'm still working on that stuff. But the cool thing is, I wrote it. And so now I get to say it's mine, and I'm going to work on getting it right. And it's going to be mine forever, which is a beautiful thing. So anyway, that's All the Way. Now, what are the words about real quick? The words are basically like T-Rex, kind of abstract, kind of weird. Like, doesn't really make sense, but it does.
Metaphorical. Almost.
Metaphorical, yes. Well, she drew my soul through the head of a needle, and all for the price of a song. What does that mean? Obviously, this guy got played. Some girl somewhere got a hold of him and did a job on him, right? And it hints at that he may be a musician. Or is he? We don't know. But anyway, that's kind of the point, is to leave it open-ended for the listener to decide what it means to them, right? I was inspired by certain things that came to me when I wrote the song. Or for instance, the second line, tied and bound to the side of a stallion stable, a race that never caught the parade. So she roped him in and then left him hanging, and he couldn't finish the race. He couldn't finish the job, right? What he was trying to get was her, but she left him hanging. Stuff like that. So I went more toward the metaphorical side, because that's what T-Rex did. They had really interesting words with very interesting, subtle meanings. And I thought that was just brilliant, so I wanted to stay true to that style. So there you go. I hope that makes sense. That is All the Way, and that one will be out soon too, so keep an eye out for that. Thanks to New West Wind and Dave and Tammy. I hope you all are having a great winter time. I know it's cold up there, so I'm going to stay south. We're in Alabama, baby, and going down to Texas. Thanks, everybody. If you made it this far, it's a real honor and privilege to have your focus in this video. And all the good energy everybody's been sending us. We had an amazing weekend, too. I got to give a shout-out real quick to Thursday night at Bugsy's and Enterprise. Y'all were awesome. Smiley,
Danny, Dougie
Fresh, and Kathy, and Lisa and Mark, and everybody. It was so nice to see so many familiar faces. What a great time. And then Friday at Uptown Bar and Grill in Eufaula, Alabama. Thanks to Javier and Kara for helping us get parked.
Brandy. Kara was in...
Oh, right. I'm sorry. Kara was in, last night. Brandy helped us get parked. And of course, Emily and Jessica behind the bar doing an awesome job. And it was mobbed. What a great night.
Brian was there.
Brian, yeah, you were there, buddy. It was so nice to meet you. Another guitar player. That's the cool thing. And then last night we were in Montgomery, Alabama. And we were at, hold on, I got it. Bugsy's, Uptown, and Jerry's Juke Joint. Thank you.
That's what 3 days in a row with odd hours, and then one of them not getting to bed till 3 a.m.
Oh gosh. So Jerry's Juke Joint. What a beautiful place, man. If y'all get to Montgomery, Alabama, you got to go to Jerry's Juke Joint. Thanks to Hunter. Thanks to Brandon, the general manager. Thanks to Alan for booking us. Thanks for behind the bar, Brandon. And that's where Kara was. She got us parked in a really tight spot in their parking lot. But it fit. We got Rufus in. It was amazing. And it took a little bit to get him out, but we got in. And it was... What a beautiful stage, a beautiful place, and wonderful people. John had his birthday there. It was really cool to meet him, and Charlie was hooping and hollering.
And we're back this Friday.
Coming up. So if y'all are in Montgomery, Alabama, make sure you stop by Jerry's Juke Joint. We're going to be there again.
A lot of history.
lot of history.
Hunter was explaining a lot of the different signs, and not just the signs, but other components. The building was
a piano
manufacturer or shop or repair or something, or a combination of, and they still have the
freight elevator.
The elevator that they used to get it up onto the second floor.
To repair it.
The family that owns the property owns like the entire block, and over the years they've gotten signs that have just been part of Montgomery, Alabama.
Yeah, famous stuff.
For, old signs and stuff like that.
The Greyhound bus sign was one of the original Greyhound signs.
The horse stock, I forget what they call them. Harnesses, yeah, the wood, the old school wood with rope.
Yeah.
We're hanging up there from one of the beams and stuff.
It was super, super cool. So I'm eager to go back again and have a lot of fun with all the people we met. We met some great folks. What a great night, great place. Big sound system and lights and everything. It was cool. Big balcony. It was really cool for a Saturday night. That was fun.
And we were excited. We passed the carrot test.
We passed the carrot test. Apparently she has a few choice words for bands that don't suit her. And we seemed to fit in just perfect, so that was good. So thanks to everybody that was there for all weekend. What an amazing experience, and so nice to meet so many nice people.
Come back for Friday.
Come back for Friday. All right, y'all. So thank you for watching. Please, if you haven't already, make sure you subscribe or give us a thumbs up for this video, and comment down below if you've been to one of those places and you like it too. Also, don't forget that we have CDs for sale online. Please follow us on social media or on any streaming services. All the links will be down below. And I think that's pretty much it. New songs coming out very soon.
If you're on the newsletter, you'll find out before everybody else, and eventually at some point, off and on, not all of them, but you can end up potentially getting a song for free to download from Tom, one of his newer songs.
Yeah, I do that. The newsletter folks not only know first, but often they get the song for free if they're watching closely. All right, y'all. Thanks so much for tuning in. We'll see you at a show real soon. Thanks.